Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. I do appreciate you stopping by. Today's beer comes from Karbach Brewing. They're down in Texas. This is their Brandy, You're a Fine Girl. It reminds me of the song. Yep, a lot of you older guys and girls will probably remember that song. I do. I can't recall who did it, but it was very popular, I think, back in the either the late 60s or 70s there, somewhere in that area. I can still hear it playing in my head. This is a German Doppelbock. This is a fairly big beer, guys, coming in at 10%. This was sent to me by Brandon C. down in Texas. On the front here, it says it's number 017 Doppelbock Lager, aged in Armagnac barrels. 2017 edition. And he Brandon puts a little note on the side here. It says IBUs are 17 on this one, and he's telling me this was released in December of 2017. So it's just a tad over a year old in the bottle. I don't know how long they aged it in the barrels. So being a Doppelbock, which is a lager, I got the lager glass out to make everybody happy. So, since I use that my typical glass for just about everything, the tulip glass or whatever you want to call that. My mind is going. Memory is shot. So this is the one and only beer of the day, since it is a 10%er. I'm not drinking as much as I used to. We're limiting it, and I will share half of this. So with that being said, let's get on with this. Over to Untapped. Basically, they're saying the same thing I just read you. Doppelbock aged in Armagnac barrels. 10%, 17 IBUs. So it is time. Let's pop the top on this and get it into the glass. Nice hiss. A lot of smoke rolling out of this thing. And basically, I don't drink a lot of lagers anymore, guys. I don't buy them. I just still review them when they're sent to me. And that's about all we're going to pour in there. Save the other half. About a quarter finger of head on that pour. It is a fairly dark beer, guys, but I can see a lot of red ruby lights showing through the beer. Looks good in the glass. To the nose we go. A little bit of booziness from the barrels. Rich roasted malt, a nice maltiness to it. Caramel, toffee. I can smell a little bit of the alcohol, I will be honest with you there, guys. Maybe a hint of some dark fruit. And as you can see, the head has dissipated completely. So let's give it a whirl and see what we got. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Brandon. A very nice caramelly toffee malt backbone to this. Nice and sweet for 17 IBUs. Very pleasant. Very tasty, very delicious beer. This has cellared very well in the bottle for the year that it's been there. Like I said, I don't know how long they they barrel age it. But for the year that's been in the bottle, seems to have done very, very well. So it's right out of the fridge, guys. Let's let it warm up and see what we end up with. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. Been sipping on it for a while now. Tasty beer, guys. It's nothing to write home about. Like I said, lagers just don't do much, a whole lot for me anymore. But this is better to me than what you're going to get from a macro lager. Made with quality ingredients. It does have a very nice malty, caramelly, toppy backbone to it. Not a lot of hop presence in these styles of beers. Just enough to balance it out. More than likely European style hops. Nothing is, you wouldn't use like a Simcoe or anything like that for this style of beer. It would throw the characteristics of the beer off a little bit. They're probably using a Saz or a Tetanang or Golding, something like that. And as far as the name of the beer, Brandy, You're a Fine Girl, I think that was from the Looking Glass from about 72. You people that were around back then probably remember that song. Guys, this is a decent beer. I swear I'm going to leave it. Tasty beer. Probably not something I would pick up for myself. Final chug. B plus for me, guys. I'm going to give it an 88. That's where I'm going to put it. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 4.06. That's in their A- scale. And Untapped has it at 3.84 B plus from those. Guys, you lager drinkers and Doppelbock drinkers will probably really, really like this. So I try to be as honest as I can. It's just not my cup of tea. The lagers just don't have enough hop presence for me. Not enough taste. And guys, I drank enough lagers in my younger days to blow the battleship around. I say that all the time. It's just not my cup of tea. I want more hop profile in the beers that I usually buy. But it is a well-made beer, no doubt about it. So that being said, if you've had this one, a Fun Series 017, Brandy, You're a Fine Girl from Karbach Brewing, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.